You and your friends are on a relaxing camping trip napping in the great outdoors, when suddenly bears invade your campsite. Who will survive the rampage, and who will be eaten by bears? Time to roll some dice. The setup for bears is very simple. Just hand 5 black player dice to each player, and put 5 white camp dice in the center of the play area for each person playing. A single box comes with enough dice for 4 players. If you like to have a larger game, just add a second box to have up to 8 players. As long as you can fit people around the table and have enough dice, you can add more players. To start a round of bears, roll all of the camp dice in the center of the table. Then, at the same time, all players roll their own player dice. As soon as you have rolled your player dice, you may begin making pairs. The valid pairs you can make are 1 bear with 1 gun, 1 tent with 1 runner, and 1 tent with 1 sleeper. As you make your pairs, you'll want to keep these rules in mind. Player dice may be re-rolled as often as you choose. You don't have to make a pair before you re-roll, and you may re-roll as many or as few dice as you choose. No more than 1 camp die may be chosen at a time. That means no moving 2 camp dice over to your player dice at the same time. After dice are paired up, they cannot be unpaired or re-rolled. All players continue making pairs and re-rolling as they desire until there are only bears or only tents left in the campsite. When only tents or only bears are left in the campsite, yell, "Bears!" and stop pairing immediately. Now you score your round. Because a bear has been left at the campsite, all of the sleepers have been eaten trying to sleep through a bear attack. They are worth -2 points each. If tents had been left, they would have been worth 5 points each. Player 1 scores 1 point for each gun and bear paired for 3 points, but lose 2 points for each tent and sleeper paired for a total of -1 point. If tents had been left, player 1 would have scored 13 points, but tents weren't left, bears were. That's the risk you take trying to sleep through a bear attack. Player 2 scores 1 for each gun and bear paired, and -2 for the sleeper and tent for a total of 1 point. The unpaired player die does not count for or against the player's score. Player 3 scores 2 points for each runner and tent for a total of 10 points, and Player 4 scores the same. To start the next round, return all white camp dice to the center and roll again. The first player to 100 points wins. If you're playing with the expansion Trail Mixed, simply roll the single large expansion die to determine which new rule is in effect. Then, roll the camp dice and play as usual with the additional rule in effect. Repeat this process for each round of play. Now you know everything you need to know to face bears. Best of luck as you roll to survive the attack.